Hello, my name is Frank Khalid Liman, and I'm the CEO and founder of Khalmax Robotics. We are a robotics and AI engineering training company based in Ghana, Africa. Now, in the spirit of this year's Hack COVID 2019, we are here to pitch the Robo Sterilizer. Our idea is to use UV rays to sterilize viruses and bacteria through robots. Now, the problem. Now, in the impending COVID-19 pandemic, the slowdown of the world's economy caused by this virus is likely to cost at least 1 trillion US dollars in losses, according to the UN. About 44% of companies are unable to work remotely. Sadly, the lack of sterilization in many homes and offices increases the risk of people being infected with COVID-19. We have stories of different people being infected when they take the bus, when they are in their homes, or when they are in their offices. So this is our solution. Our solution is the use of UV radiation through robots to sterilize viruses, including COVID-19 and bacteria in homes, offices, and hospitals. Now, this solution works in three ways. First is the installation of a UV lamp to provide and produce UV radiation. Secondly, is the use of a sterilizing robot that will go in rooms, in offices, in hospitals, and sterilize the places. And then the third is the use of a mobile app that is used to control these robots. Now, research has proven that UVC radiation is able to kill viruses and bacteria, including SARS virus. Unfortunately, UV radiation also has disadvantages because it is dangerous to the human skin. It's known to cause cataract and skin cancer and skin burns. So our solution is to use robots who will be the frontliners to do the sterilization process instead of human beings. So this is the solution. Now the market size. Now according to statistics, the market value of sterilization equipment or medical equipment used in sterilization is 12.5 billion. That is what it's worth and is growing annually at a rate of 7%. There are over 200,000 companies in Ghana alone, and there are over 4 million households in Ghana alone that we believe can take and use or buy into this idea. Now, the product, how does this whole idea that we want to pitch out, how will it work? So it is in three stages. The first stage is the employment or the installation of a UV lamp. Now this lamp produces a particular wavelength of ultraviolet rays called the UVC rays. This is used to sterilize, and this kills viruses and bacteria by destroying the DNA structure of these viruses and bacteria, including COVID-19. Now, these things are used in hospitals, but unfortunately, they are not used in households and offices. Now, there's one problem with this technology. Because of these UV rays, it's toxic to human body or human skin and the human lives. So our idea in the next stage is to install these UV lamps on robots, automated robots and semi-automated robots. Now, these robots will be on the front line to sterilize offices and homes and hospitals and whatnot. Now, the third part of this app, this project or solution is to use mobile app to control this robot, because since a human being cannot come into contact with this robot, we are trying to see how we could use, or our solution is to use a mobile app to control this robot through Bluetooth. So this is how the robot is supposed to work. The lamp placed on the robot, and the robot will move into buildings, it will move into cars, it will move into hospitals, it will move into homes and offices, and it will be controlled. Now the business model. For an average household, okay, we intend to sell this robot between 200 to 500 US dollars. For companies and other institutions, the average price, because this robot, we intend to sell it in different models with different capacities and sizes. So for companies, we intend to sell it between $700 to $3,000, depending on the size of the office. Now, with that, we can make a profit margin between 120 US dollars per robot to about 1,500 US dollars per robot. Through this, our estimated profit in selling at least 120 units in the first 6 months can be worth 150,000 US dollars. This is the estimated profit we intend to generate from the sale of these robots or the rental of these robots. Yeah. So our marketing strategy, we intend to use this in banks, in households, and in health facilities. Now, these robots can be rented or they can be bought by these institutions. So for banks, the robot moves into the office, sterilizes every part of the office by the UV lamp. So what happens is that the people move out of the office, and for 30 minutes, the robot will move into these places and sterilize each and every part. It sterilizes tables, table surfaces, chairs, computers, and everything that is a potential carrier of the COVID-19 viruses. Now, in homes too, this robot is able to sterilize homes, kitchens, bedrooms, halls, and all of that, and health facilities. Unfortunately, this technology is used abroad, but unfortunately in Africa here, it is not used. I've done research and market study in many of the hospitals, and very just a small percentage of hospitals even know that there's this technology. That's how the marketing, we intend to market to these three major pillars or these three major institutions. Now, the competitive advantage. Now, this technology is there, I will not lie, is being used in the foreign countries, is being used in hospitals mostly, but it's restricted to the hospitals. So through our initiative and through the robot sterilizer, we are taking this project, or we are taking this robot to homes. It's going to be available for homes, it's going to be available for schools, even beyond this COVID-19 pandemic. We want hospitals, churches, banks, offices, factories to be able to have this product and be able to sterilize their environment and their offices. So it's going to not be restricted to hospitals alone, but every other institution. Secondly, is the affordability. If I want to buy this robot, I only have to order this from abroad. But using the robot sterilizer, people can buy this locally in Africa. I'm looking at Africa being the stronghold because the technology is not so popular and not so popular. So we can actually market this idea and create a niche for ourselves. People don't have to order these things from Amazon and Alibaba and all of that. We can manufacture this technology here and use it in Ghana and Africa. And then finally, user control, user-friendly control. Now, this robot is going to be controlled using the mobile app. So with just the app, you download the app on your Android phone or iOS, and using Bluetooth connection, you can connect to the robot and control how the robot moves, where it's supposed to move in the house. It is going to have a camera that is going to record where it is going and where it is sterilized. So with this user control, you don't have to come into contact with the UV rays that is capable of being toxic to you. You can stand at a distance and control the robot from a distance. So this is our team. Myself, I'm the CEO and founder of Khalmax Robotics. And then we have Asif Mamado. And so this is our team who have come together to build this innovation. Thank you very much.